Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming. I know it's a hot Saturday. We're just lucky we have a good day to start with something to learn for this afternoon. So I want to welcome you all to this year's Maap Talk. Okay, so for those who don't know, Maap is actually a organization. Okay, an organization that is for the Multimedia Arts Association of the Philippines, which stands for that. Okay, we are very happy that you guys signed up for this, and it's our mission to help every stakeholder out there and promote the multimedia arts industry. Okay, here and abroad. Okay, we are hoping that all the stakeholders, okay, whether you guys are students, aspirants, change careers, professionals, companies, or institutions, we welcome you all to MAAP. Okay, now for the MAAP talks, these are special talks that we designed so that we could reach out to you guys. It's a service for us to make you guys aware of all the different trends and all the different things that you guys would have to learn, okay, to make yourself relevant to the multimedia arts industry today. We do hope that this MAAP Talks would enrich you with new knowledge, with new perspectives and new mindsets so that it could develop you more into becoming a more industrious multimedia professional. So, to begin, okay, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Daniel Enriquez. I am currently the Vice President External for the Multimedia Arts Association of the Philippines. Okay, but right now, I'm now wearing the hat as your simple host for this month. Okay, so we'll now start. Okay, and I'm very happy and I'm very much engaged now in a way that you guys are here. And of course, we are also in deep gratitude that we get a very good speaker. Now, let me introduce our speaker. Okay, our speaker is a prolific instructor for the creative events, for different graphics publishing seminars. Okay, even in the Graphic Expo, the Adobe Creative Cloud product launches, Behance portfolio reviews, and of course, okay, in associated with the Graphic Artists Philippines that he conducts every year. Okay, he is the first and only Adobe user group manager, community professional, creative cloud evangelist, campus leader, creative insider ambassador, certified expert, instructor slash education leader, partner by design in the world rolled into one till the present day. Let me introduce to you Roland Banyes. Okay, give it away, Sir Roland.
Sir Daniel, thank you. Thank you very much. And also to our viewers who's been here since like very early in this session. I would like to thank Maap for the privilege of me to have this session. Lalong-lalo na ngayon, we're going to discuss a very sensitive topic. Alam naman natin, which is artificial intelligence or generative AI in terms of the multimedia aspect of what we're doing as a movers or shakers of the industry. So I hope you're going to have like lots of uh, fun, exciting moments, and I hope I'll deliver some game-changing features for all of us. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen. Uh, okay, for a while. This one. So again, I would like to confirm kung nakikita nyo na po yung aking screen. Because anyone would like to have a
Yes, sir.
yes.
Confirmed the
Okay.
confirmed.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I have this small presentation lang naman on my end. Again, my name is Roland Banyes. I'm the training director, co-founder of Creative Nation Academy. It's a professional development training center on which we empower students, educators, creative professionals on the cutting edge of the technologies that we have. So recently, throughout the pandemic, I've been doing a lot of sessions with the educator community here and founded some of the one of them, which is the Adobe Creative Educator Philippines. Medyo ano na siya, around 7,000 na mga educators throughout the Philippines and also some parts of India, India, Hawaii, or Guam. Nakalimutan ko na. So it's expanding a little bit. And I've been doing a lot of also ambassador work for some edtech tools like Wakelet, ano pa ba, Microsoft, at kung ano pa. Nakikita nyo sa screen right now. So, enough of me kasi hindi naman ako ganun ka-importante on this session. Mas importante yung makukuha yung learnings on this session. And I've been doing like education road shows way back before like 2015 on a face-to-face basis. Kung nakikita niyo yung aking slides, medyo gala po ako. Sabi nga nila, medyo gala ako. I've been on almost every occasion evangelizing kung ano yung mga bagong tools, kung ano yung mas madaling process kung paano gagawin yung mga illustrations, yung mga ganyang mga bagay, designs. So I've been all over the country, all over the Philippines throughout the time that I'm doing then. And then the pandemic has started. Ang ginawa namin, we shifted into the online version of what we do. So we also gumagawa pa rin kami ng mga sessions for similar to the road shows pero in a virtual format. On which I'm also encouraging you to do is to encourage others kasi magkakaroon tayo ng event which is yung Adobe Creative Educator Education Roadshow for 2023 in partnership with MAAP. So if you want to get certified as a Adobe Creative Educator, we're going to have an event like that. I think it's coming sa May 13, pagkakaalam ko, May 13. It's a virtual one together with MAAP. So you all can be certified as an Adobe Creative Educator. And a little bit of background kung ano yung meron sa Adobe Creative Educator. We have onboarded around 35,000 Filipinos inside of the platform, and we have certified around like 10,000 plus, 10,200 plus, or 300 plus, or plus, as I speak. It's a platform on which you can build your credentials. So, ang tanong, may bayad po ba ito? Wala po itong bayad. We're doing this just to empower or upskill the creatives and also the students and also the educators. Yun talaga yung tinutulungan namin on this program. So I hope you could encourage. Meron din kaming ginagawang session for exclusive sa mga schools, virtual din. If you want, pwede nyo gawin yan sa inyong mga schools. Request lang kayo. Kung available yung date, I'm going to facilitate the session for all of you. Okay? And another thing, konting marketing lang ng konti. We have a YouTube channel. Ang pangalan po niya is Creative Nation Academy. So ako po, I'm very grateful, honestly very grateful to all of our educators sa pagtulong po nila in our success. Naalala ko dati when I started this channel, ilan lang ang subscribers ko? Like 33. 33 subscribers lang ako nang simulan ko tong channel na to, and then it has grown into 25,600 plus subscribers, which is very phenomenal. Ngayon ko lang na-experience to with the help of educators, students. I've been doing this on the creative side pero not much traction, pero nung nakita ko sa education, it's a very alam mo sabi ko doon, it's a very fruitful and very encouraging environment kapag nasa education and academic work po kayo. So I would highly encourage you to support our channel. Yan po, Creative Nation Academy. Meron kami mga webinars dyan, meron kami mga workshops, mga TikToks, may mga reels at stories kami dyan. Another thing is that ako, being the tito, a tito right now, is kakasimula ko lang ng aking TikTok adventure. So mga isang buwan pa lang ako nag-TikTok, and as you would see, Nasa 157 pa lang yung followers ko, pero alam ko in-update ko siya parang nasa 2,800 na siya. And I would also like to thank yung ating po mga education academe people for helping us grow this big with your support. And I hope to also have the support of other fellow colleagues na to subscribe or to follow us on TikTok. Ayan. Pero hindi po ako sumasayaw dyan, ha. Ano po, isa yun sa mga talents ko na hindi ko na ginagawa. Okay, so what's our agenda? Ang agenda natin for this session is three things. Madali lang. The what and why of Adobe Firefly. So talagang sinadya ko siya na parang nag-rhyme, di ba? What and why Adobe Firefly. And I'm going to give you practical demonstrations, use cases, scenarios. I'm going to facilitate a lot of Q&As. Feel free, tanong nyo sa akin kung ano yung mga bumabagabag sa inyong isip. Mawawalan ba ako ng trabaho? Yung mga ganyan. Actually, wag tayong matakot kasi this technology is somehow similar when we first used the computers as a graphic design tool. Actually, ganun lang siya. The only difference is that it's much more faster rather than before that kung naalala nyo dati, we have like the 486, the 386 computers. Ayun, nahalata tuloy yung edad ko. Pero yun, right now, we don't need to be discouraged about using AI in our line of work. Sabi nga nila, kung mapapadali yung ating trabaho, wag po buhay kung mapapadali ang ating trabaho, mas maganda. Diba? So you have more time to be creative. Okay? So and then I'm going to summarize all of this and kung meron kayong mga questions, feel free. Ilagay nyo rin po sa ating chat pod, sa ating po mga nasa Zoom, ilagay nyo lang po kung meron kayong questions. Okay? Meron questions kayo, I want this session to be very interactive. Kung kilala nyo po ako, I'm always interactive on my sessions. Pag meron kayong questions dyan na madali lang sagutin ng yes or no, sinasagot ko agad siya. Okay. Pero kung mas mahaba yung question, mas mahabang explanation, pwede nating ilagay sa ating parking lot ng ating questions. Okay? So, a few reminders. Again, let's be very interactive on this session. Kung kayo po ay nanonood naman sa ating YouTube channel, bumalik ko tuloy sa pagiging YouTuber. Okay? Sa ating Facebook live, ilagay nyo lang po dyan at hopefully baka may mabasa po ng ating moderators at maibigay sa akin yung question. Okay? And kanino ba tong session na to? Para saan ba to? Ano ba magagawa natin dito? Even if you're a student, if you're an educator, or if you're a creative professional, meron po kayong makukuha sa session na to because this will give you a introduction to what is generative AI on a sense that it's not like very pessimistic. Kasi yung iba ang tingin nila sa AI, it's a cheat code. Di ba sinasabi nila parang cheat code, hindi naman totoong artist. But actually, it takes a lot of thinking to create something visually. Meron tayong tinatawag na visual thinking programming or visual thinking methodologies para makapag-create tayo ng magandang photos. Actually, ginagawa lang natin yan sa isip natin. Pero what if we can describe yung gusto nating mangyari sa isip natin and turn it into a visual element agad-agad. Okay? So yan po. And what do we need? If you're not yet on the access sa beta, meron kasi this product is now under beta pa lang. Or beta, sabi nga nila beta. You can go to firefly.adobe.com and I'm just going to copy and paste this. Copy and paste to our chat box. You would see na you can sign up on this access and madali lang po siya. Sign up kayo tapos i-review nila kung kayo po ay approved for the beta testing. Then you're on board. On my case, ipapakita ko po sa inyo kung paano ako nag-onboard last time. And again, visual thinking skills. If you can describe something, then you can create it using Adobe Firefly. For example, a woman under a bridge and standing. O di tawag doon, misunderstanding. Okay? Joke lang. Okay? Pwede nyo pwede nyo i-visual sabihin nyo and then automatic gagawa siya ng gagawa siya ng photo, ng art using that prompts. Okay? And then patience and creativity with words. Kasi if we're not good with words, like expressing kung ano yung gusto nating ipakita, mahirapan tayo. Diba? Para katulad sa totoong buhay, pag hindi natin sinasabi yung mga tawag doon, mga problema natin, may problema no? Yung mga problema natin, hindi natin masosolve yung mga bagay-bagay. Okay? So we have to be very creative with our words. And creativity has to play a big role in what we do here. Dahil sa kung hindi natin siya gagawin like a real person doing it, the technology itself would not progress. Diba? Lahat naman ito, it's brought to you by people. Okay? So, titingnan ko lang kung meron pang nakikinig sa akin. Paki-comment nga po, 1 sa ating chat box kung kayo po ay nandyan pa. And if you want, you can also sign up to create Adobe Firefly. Sign up po kayo dyan. You just need an Adobe ID, email address para po makapag-sign up kayo. Ayan, okay. Maraming salamat po. Meron pa pala nakikinig sa akin, naka 1. Ayan. Salamat po. So, pag-usapan natin ano po meron sa Firefly. So, para saan ba yung Firefly? Pwede ba akong magluto dyan, magsaing, mag-alaga ng anak? Mga ganon. Hindi naman. Firefly is a new platform for generative AI models. So ibig sabihin, it's a set of tools, a set of features na nilaunch nila like a month ago lang to create text-to-image, text effect generation, at kung ano-ano pa down the line. Okay? Marami tayong makukuha dito. And it's the beginning of a lot of things in Adobe's part. Baka may magsabi, bakit ngayon lang nagsimula si Adobe sa generative AI. Actually matagal nang nasa generative AI si Adobe. Papakita ko sa inyo mamaya yung proof. I'm just going to play this video. Narinig ba siya? Paki-comment nga 2 kung narinig niyo siya.
Sir Roland,
Meron ba
parang
nakarinig?
walang music,
Wala
walang
po.
audio.
Okay
Wala,
lang po.
wala.
Sige po. Kung wala siyang audio, okay lang. Just see the visuals. Ganito po ang Adobe Firefly as they have envisioned. Ganyan siya. Yan. As you would see, ganyan na siya ka-magical. Sabi nga nila, marami na kayong pwedeng magawa dito using this. And mapapadali yung inyong trabaho. Actually, mapapadali yung trabaho ninyo using this. Yung iba dito, i-demonstrate ko sa inyo kung paano gumagana. Yung iba, hindi pa siya available because it's a work in progress. So yan. Okay. So I hope natuwa kayo doon. Saan kayo natuwa doon? Natuwa ba kayo doon? Paki-comment nga 3 kung kayo natuwa doon. Although wala siyang audio, okay lang naman kahit wala siyang audio. Visually, nakikita niyo naman sobrang groundbreaking nung ating pinakitang video, di ba? Like, wow! Kahit nga ako na nakikita ko na to matagal na, nawapawaw pa rin ako. Okay? So that's Adobe Firefly, and the goal of Firefly is actually to be a co-pilot. It offers us a lot of ideas or ways to ideate, to create and communicate, to simplify our approach with our creative workflows. For example, kung kayo ay nasa Photoshop, di ba, kunyari, paano kaya kung yung kamay ng ating model is medyo gusto nyong iusog ng kaunti? Di ba medyo mahirap i-edit yun sa Photoshop? Kunyari gusto nyong meron kayong background na ganito, may background kayo na ganyan, di ba medyo mahirap siya sa Photoshop? Gagamit pa kayo ng select subject, gagamit kayo ng masking. Yun ang pinaka-goal talaga ng Firefly. It's to make you more efficient with the existing tools that you have. Okay? Hindi po siya pamalit sa ating mga graphic designers, graphic artists. Hindi po siya pamalit. Yan po ay hindi totoo. Okay? So, it's a co-pilot. Ibig sabihin, katulong natin, kasama natin. Parang katulad ng paggamit yun ng Photoshop, di ba? So kung gumagamit kayo ng Photoshop, it's just a tool for you to be very efficient. And the thing is, it will make you a better designer because it will make you faster, it will make you wiser, and you have more time again to do creative work in less time. Di ba? Um, it's a co-pilot. Yung pag tinanong sa'yo, ano ba yung Firefly? It's not a replacement for you, it's a co-pilot. It's like a second brain. Alam nyo naman tayo as human, napapagod tayo, di ba? Napapagod, nasasaktan, umiiyak. Di ba pag kunyari hindi na-approve yung yung mock-up, umiiyak. um, it's a way for us to to also cure our creative burnout. Di ba alam nyo naman minsan parang wala tayong inspiration, gawa-gawa tayo ng mga ganyan, kaso nga lang parang napapagod na akong gumawa ng concept, napapagod na akong gumawa ng study. Tingnan ko nga kung kaya kong gawin to. Oh, 'di ba? Using a co-pilot or another brain, it's like an extension to your brain. 'Di ba? And this photo, as you would see here, is a photo from David Wadhwani. He's the I think he's now the president of the Creative Cloud platform. And he said, tingnan nyo, sabi na, we've been doing AI in our creative products for well over a decade. Basahin nyo mabuti yan for well over a decade. So kailan po ba dumating yung mga nakikita natin ng mga Midjourney, DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, yung mga ganyan? Di ba lately lang no pandemic lang lumabas sila? O sabihin natin, sabihin natin nasa proof of concept na siya ng 2018. Pero as David Wadhwani said, and I can also attest to that, Adobe has been doing generative AI since the time they introduced content aware. So meron ba sa inyo nakakaalala ng content aware? Paki-comment nga for kung alam niyo yung content aware sa Photoshop. 'Di ba? And content aware has been in Photoshop since the creative cloud days, like 2013, 2014. And then it has full bloom into Adobe Sensei ng mga 2017. So as you would see, lagi nilang sinasabi right now, yung mga designers, kapag wala silang context regarding sa anong ginawa ni Adobe in terms of generative AI, sinasabi nila, uy, si Adobe nag-jump na siya sa bandwagon ng AI. Actually, Adobe created the bandwagon. They did not jump the bandwagon because they created the bandwagon itself. I just want to be very precise on that. They created the bandwagon. They did not jump into the bandwagon. They have created it. And hindi lang nila nilalabas dahil una, they are very concerned with the moral or the ethical use of these types of technology to our industry. Kaya hindi nila nilalabas agad-agad. But they have been here. And alam nyo ba, in terms of generative AI, meron din ako nakausap na sabi nila, ano yan yung Adobe Firefly, parang katulad dyan ng Midjourney version 3. Okay, given that. But this one is still on beta. It's not really on release format, pero version 3 na agad siya. And alam nyo ba, in the AI world, a 1-year advancement is like 2 weeks lang in the real world. It's like 2 weeks. 1-year advancement of Midjourney, of any generative AI, it's just 2 weeks in the real world. Di ba? Okay, so I just want to clear that up kasi maraming nagsasabi na nakikisabay si Adobe. Actually, hindi sila nakikisabay. And I just want to give emphasis on this. Human creativity will never be replaced by a machine. Not unless we've given up already. Yun yung nakita nating stigma right now. We always give up and saying that this will take our creativity, our jobs, our profession. Actually, it will not. Because kung mangyayari yon, look at some of the other products that we still have, like Canva. It doesn't take our jobs away, right? It maybe has minimized, pero hindi naman wala ka ng trabaho dahil marami nang gumagamit ng Canva. Diba? Or maraming gumagamit ng DALL-E, gumagamit ng ganito. It's similar to the way that na-invento ang computers and also desktop publishing. Sinasabi nila, wala ng mga traditional graphic artists. Meron pa rin naman, pero right now, they all have shifted into the digital space, but not that abrupt to the point na isang taon lang wala nang mga graphic artist na na manual. Hindi. It didn't happen that fast, right? Probably it would happen like 5 to 8 years here in the Philippines, pero it's not it's not that type, 'di ba? Human creativity will never be replaced by a machine because we also need people to use the tools for this to be progressful or to be useful. And the goal here is really to enhance human creativity plus generative AI because the game has changed again. It has always been changing. A month from now, meron na namang mangyayari. Alam nyo naman, nangyari dun sa ChatGPT at kung ano-ano pa. It's always game changing. We have to be very versatile. We have to be very creative in what we call flexibility, adaptability to what we do in each of every step in our workflow. Okay? So, can I get an amen? Paki-comment nga po 5 kung kayo ay nakaka-relate doon sa mga sinasabi ko. At alam ko may iba sa inyo humuhugot na. Ako humuhugot na rin ako eh. 'Di ba? Um, Kaya I'm also thankful to Maap kasi this will give the platform for young creative professionals and also educators to settle this type of discussions. 'Di ba? Na parang sinasabi nila nagkakaroon tayo ng confusion, magkakaroon ng mga anti-AI, pro-AI. Minsan mayroong sinasabi AI simp, anti-AI simp. I don't want to engage on that negativity because it's a tool for us to empower ourselves. So ako wala naman ako sinasabi, galing-galing mo naman mag-drawing eh. 'Di ba? Parang ang daya mo naman, ang galing-galing mag-drawing. I never said that, 'di ba? Wala akong sinasabing ganung klase ng ano. So we should be very professional on it. We should not be bashing each other. We should be embracing these changes as we go along. Okay? So this is just reporting. This is just reporting. I'm not bashing anyone. I'm just reporting. So how did I get started on the program? I was invited days before the session. As you would see dito, you're invited to the Adobe Firefly. And then after the official release, sabi nila you're in. And then after that, for reference, baka sabihin nyo, you're very, puro Adobe na lang sinasabi mo, puro Adobe Photoshop. Actually, before even all of this AI thing has happened, I've been doing a lot of beta testing, trying with all of this platform. The first ko talaga is using Photoshop, using content aware, neural filters. Yung nakikita nyo mga technologies sa Photoshop na automatic. That's the first time. And then I've tried a lot of AI tools like Dream by Wombo, Starry AI, Midjourney, DALL-E, Dream Studio, Stable Diffusion, then Adobe Firefly, pati Shutterstock, tinalo ko na rin. At saka kung ano-ano pa yung mga AI tools na hindi ko pa masabi dito. Pero ChatGPT, Leonardo AI, talagang pinatulang ko na silang lahat to compare them with each other. Okay, so baka sabihin ng iba, masyado kang bias sa Firefly. I did my research. I already tried all of them and I can definitely like attest to the pros and cons. I'm not simping sinasabi nyo maganda talaga yung Adobe Firefly. This is just an option. Pero if you're doing like hardcore stable diffusion stuff like I did, I'm a hardcore stable diffusion user, like local. We can talk about that on another date. Pero we're just focusing on Adobe Firefly right now. So, okay. I have a video again here to extend kung ano yung nagagawa ng Adobe Firefly before we do the demo. Yan, kita nyo? Although walang audio, pero as you would see, ganyang kadali ngayon ang paggawa ng mga illustrations using Adobe Firefly. Some of them is not yet available publicly. Some of them is, papakita ko sa inyo. Yan, meron yan sa Photoshop. Yung neural filters, meron yan. Or smart portrait, sabi nga nila. Depth to image, I think this is not yet available. Ito, mga sneak peek pa lang yung iba dito. Yan. Imagine, yan ang kaya nyo lang gawin ngayon. Just using the prompt, you can generate a lot of things. You can also just drag and drop a photo. If you want, you can just train something like an image. Wala ko ng tubig. And as you would see, tingnan nyo, this is vector actually. Text to vector, nakita nyo kanina. You can easily combine photos. It's that easy. You can also create image generation by using color, based on color. Yan. And you can also, like, my favorite stuff, like upscaling, di ba? If you want to make sure your prints will go possible. Yan. Okay. Paki-comment nga 6 kung nakarelate kayo dun sa ibang mga features. 6, number 6. Di ba? Yung iba dyan, di-demonstrate ko sa inyo. Ganun ako palagi. I want to showcase something and demonstrate kung paano siya gumagana talaga. Next one is, once you get on board on the program, I know you're excited to try it. Like me. Ako, when I first started, when I first tried Firefly on the first day na nilaunch siya publicly, I did this. Something like this. Yeah, like medyo hindi siya ganun ka-productive ng mga bagay. Pero it's something that I am trying to do. For example, dinay ko, a cat with very cool, lagi ko lang, a cat with very cool shades. It's not commercially available, pero I was thinking of having like NFT series using this. Pero we do some like non-commercial stuff on the beginning. Pero as you would see mamaya, I'm studying for some case studies. Mamaya pakita ko sa inyo. Hopefully. And then I would like to also open the floor kung bakit siya naging controversial. Bakit ba naging controversial yung paggamit ng artificial intelligence for us in the multimedia industry? Because of the following things. Meron ba sa inyong nakakalala nito? This has been a big news throughout the years. Paki-comment nga yes kung naalala niyo tong context nito. This one is a AI-generated work na nanalo ng first place sa Colorado State Fair. This one is created by Midjourney. And this has like given a spur of curiosity and even backlash to the community, the creative community. Kasi sabi nila, madaya, gumagamit ng automation tools, mga ganyan-ganyan. And actually, this was intended na parang a case study na malalaman kaya ng mga tao kung ito talaga ay ginawa as a painting or as a digital file. This one is a good study for us to see. Another one is this one, the AI generated party. This is a bit creepy on my end. Doon nakita ko to because when you see all of these photos na sabay-sabay, mapapansin nyo parang tatlo yung kamay niya, 4 yung Pero you would see the potential na, wow, it's almost realistic na. Tama ba? Almost realistic. Paki-comment nga, yes, kung naniniwala kayo na parang realistic na siya. It's like a Polaroid captured image, di ba? And this has shaken some of the foundations of what we know in terms of visual design dahil sa nakita nyo, this can create a lot of like even miscommunication, like even fake news on some part, di ba? And even right now, kung napapansin nyo, yung nag-trending right now, yung si Pope, si Pope nagba-basketball. Di ba kung if you're very gullible, if you're not thinking very critical, isipin mo, si basketball player na pala si Pope, di ba? Parang, this has given us a way for us to think more critically of what we believe in social media, which is a great thing for us para po mas tumalas yung ating pag-iisip. Okay? And another one is this one. Ayan. Sinong nakakaalala na nito? Diba? Speaking, paki-comment nga, relate. Kung naaalala nyo to. This one has been on the news. Ay, sorry. Sorry po. Jump scare warning. Sorry. sorry. Okay? And another one is merong question dito. When do we need to use AI and when not? 'Di ba? saan ba natin siya pwedeng gamitin o pwedeng hindi gamitin? I have some suggestions. Okay? Suggestions. I'm sorry kung na-jump scare ko kayo. Sorry. I haven't got the time to flag you na meron palang jump scare doon. Sorry. How to unsee. Magkakaroon po kayo ng paraan para i-unsee yan mamaya. Okay, mag-alala. So ganito. Generating prompts is very specific and can be also be time consuming. So kung wala kayong time to be very specific on things that you want to do, sabi nga nung aking GIF sa gilid, it's going to be very tedious. Totoo. Lalo na kung iniisip mo, paano kaya tayo gagawa ng ganitong klaseng image? 'Di ba? Hindi siya para sa inyo if you're planning to do creative work with this. Okay? And another thing is that generative AI is also dumb by default. It's dumb. It's very dumb, or it's not that intelligent. So you need to train them so they can serve you better. Okay? So you need to train them. Katulad ng nangyayari dyan, nakita nyo yung mga dog sa gilid. You need to train them to jump rope. Okay? And the next thing is that the output right now is not yet at par with the actual quality in terms of print. For example, gusto nyo gawin siya for actual production ng mga magazines. There is some way, may mga paraan, pero you have to do a lot of like research. For example, paano ba gumagana yung upscalers? Meron bang part sa AI na pang upscale, or pwede ba akong gumamit sa Photoshop ng super resolution? Mga ganyan. It's not yet there. Hopefully, magkaroon tayo ng susunod na mga ganyang bagay. Pero it's not yet. And it's a way for you to convey your ideas visually. As you would see here, dito, meron akong ginawang parang, paano kung gusto nyo sabihin sa photographer na ganito yung gusto kong shot? Diba? Ganito yung gusto kong shot, ganito yung feel na gusto ko. You can easily create something from generative AI to convey your information to someone who's very visual. Diba? Kita nyo? It also cuts back and forth of the conversation. Pag sinabi natin, siyempre pag sinabi mo, gusto ko yung female lead nandito sa left side, yung right side, tapos ano bang angle ng mukha nila? You can definitely do this with using AI for communication and back and forth para makat lang yung time na yon. Okay? And ano bang theme? Anong kulay yung ginagamit nyo? Diba? And also, generative AI empowers you to have visual thinking skills to create more assets. Kita nyo naman, di ba? Super saya na si Kuya. Okay? And it will also enable you to tap into brainstorming, testing ideas, storyboarding, and getting out of the creative burnout. Okay? If you just think of it that way. Diba? Ang cute. Ang cute. And you can also use it as a placeholder for ideas while you're waiting for actual work coming in production. For example, hindi pa tapos yung actual shoots. Pwede kayo maglagay ng mga like mock-ups and designs na mas mabilis. Diba? Forward this. And sabi nga nila, if it doesn't fit to you, if it doesn't add value to your workflow, then AI is not for you. Sabi nga nila, this is not wala pong namimilit na gumamit kayo ng AI. It's just offering you a way that this could be a possible workflow that we could cut. Okay?